Up, Anime Pro here, and I'm a new YouTube channel. I'm gonna try to be successful with anime what ifs, so bear with me. I'm on a learning curve, so hopefully I'll get better as time passes. So today I'm gonna be discussing, as the title says, what if Naruto Uzumaki was the same age as Itachi Uchiha? So first, some background. For this to happen, Minato would obviously have to get Kushina pregnant earlier. And so that would happen, and so Naruto, in this case, is a prodigy. He's exactly like Minato was as he was a kid. As Minato was a kid. And so, because Minato's teaching him a whole bunch of stuff, and since Kushina was, pregnant without that much stress, and she had the Nine Tails in her, the Nine Tails sort of just, mended, chakra into Naruto. So Naruto in this case has about 2 times more chakra than beforehand. And so he's got a lot more chakra, and Minato sees this and he's like, wow, my son's really going to be the greatest person ever. And so he teaches him the basics of chakra control, and Naruto, going to the academy, along with Shisui and Itachi, are the only kids that know water walk and tree walks and stuff. And at this point, the academy doesn't even really teach that, and so they'd be ahead of everyone else. They'd get bullseyes, they'd get A's on their tests, they'd always hit the mark. And Naruto actually learns that really fancy thing that Itachi does, where he throws kunai and they hit each other, and it's really cool. And Naruto learns how to do that, and he's actually really good at it for not practicing it that much. And he can hit everything. He's basically Itachi without the Sharingan. He's like Minato basically. And so the time comes, he's five and a half years old, and Minato is fighting the Nine-Tailed Fox because it somehow got released by Obito, or the Masked Man. And so Itachi and Naruto both run over to Minato, and Minato, with his last dying breath, says to Naruto, "You can do anything you want to be, even be like me, the Hokage." And then he steals the entire Nine-Tailed Fox into Naruto, because he knows Naruto's a lot stronger. He's an Uzumaki, he can handle it. He's his son, he's a prodigy. If anyone can come back from it, it's him. And he also says to Itachi, please take care of him, and tell your family to take care of him, because he'll be resented for the rest of his life because of it. He also says to him, I want Naruto to be a hero. And Naruto at this point is passed out, because having that much chakra in you and just pushed in you at once is really crazy. And so yeah, he's knocked out, and that's what Minato says to Itachi. So basically 4 years pass, all of them are graduating, and I don't know if this is ever actually happened, but basically Hiruzen, the third Hokage, basically, goes to Naruto and says, your dad wanted me to teach you two jutsu, or let you look at two jutsu. He wanted me to teach you the Shadow Clone and the Flying Raijin. And so he goes and gets the Scroll of Sealing, teaches Naruto Shadow Clones, which he learns within a day. And he even figures out the trick with the Shadow Clones, where you remember everything they went through, and so he can speed train. And since he has double the amount of chakra, even as a Genin, he's got more chakra than, anyone in his entire village. He's got the most chakra ever. He's got, crazy amounts of chakra. And so he figures out about the trick about one time when he comes with Chunin. And at the point when he's in Chunin, Sasuke is in his, second year of the academy. He still has 4 more years to go. And so he's a Chunin right now, along with Itachi and Shisui, which became Chunin as soon as possible, right after they became Genin, basically, because that's when the Chunin exams were. And for their teacher, I would say that they'd probably want to put in some of the better ones, because it's Shisui, Itachi, and Naruto. And they're probably stronger than a lot of the lower level Jonin, high level Chunin, right as they come out of the academy. And so they'd want to put someone experienced. So they'd probably put Might Guy or Itachi. Kakashi. In this case, they'd probably put Kakashi, since he has the Sharingan, and He's a protege just like Naruto, Shisui, and Itachi. And so he's a prodigy just like Shisui, Itachi, and Naruto. And so there aren't actually really any like crazy missions. There's no bridge builder. There's no like C rank missions. They do go on C rank missions occasionally, but there's nothing that they can't really handle. Cause like Itachi, Shisui, and Naruto are like some of the strongest people. Chunin. They're even stronger than like all the Chunin. And so they become Chunin really easily because they pass the exams like really, really fast within like the first month of being Genin. And so now they just have like to prove themselves. And so they all train really hard. And for the training exams, it's kind of crazy, but Jirai does come over, and it's kind of weird. Because in this case, I don't say Itachi should kill the clan, because there would be too many people swaying him not to. And they would have Naruto under their care, and so they wouldn't really be planning a revolt, because they'd have the Nine Tails with them. So they wouldn't really like feel like the village doesn't trust them, and they're getting all the blame for this. And so, since under good faith, so that way they know that no one thinks they're bad, they would give them the Nine-Tailed Fox. So they wouldn't really want to plan a revolt. And so they're Chunin right now at the age of 10, because they graduated a few years early, because they're just beasts and like monsters and crazy strong. And so they're Chunins at the age of 10. They graduated at the age of 9, since you start at 7. And so Sasuke's in the academy, and he's having a really easy time. He's doing about as good as Itachi was at his level, because you have to remember, he doesn't only have Itachi Shisui this time. He's got Naruto as well. And Naruto, I would say, does learn the Rasengan really easily. And at this point, to show off during the Jonin exams, where like it's just the Hokage and a few other people, because there's no actual Jonin exams, it's just the Chunin exams for Genin, because like that's a big deal. And so Naruto would actually try to learn the Flying Thunder God, and he would make 1,500 shadow clones to practice it and like learn the ceiling for it. And eventually he'd learn it, but he could only use level 1. And that was like, it would take, he doesn't even have it mastered yet. It still takes quite a bit of chakra. I would say he can only do about 50 times in one battle. And, that seems like a lot, but Minato did it way, way more. He teleported so much. It was like second nature to him. Naruto, he still has to think about it, and he doesn't exactly have teleport timing on the best right now. And so, yeah, that's kind of crazy. But he's way stronger in this timeline than he ever would be as a 9-year-old, because at this point Naruto was just like the worst of his class. And so Naruto would eventually learn level 2 of the Flying Thunder God. And this is when people would scout him, and they would be like, yeah, this guy's definitely Jonin material. He's stronger than most of Jonin. I bet Kakashi would even have a hard time trying to fight this guy, because he knows the Flying Thunder God. And so he'd become a Jonin along with Itachi and Shisui, because Shisui would have, all of his cool powers, because they call him Shisui of the Body Flicker, because he's so fast. And so, yeah, Shisui's really fast, and Itachi's just a monster. He can basically beat everyone. His Genjutsu is unmatched among everyone. But the thing is, how he unlocks his Mangekyo Sharingan. Itachi unlocks his Mangekyo Sharingan because he's in a fight against Naruto, and so Shisui has a bright idea to put him under a Genjutsu. So Shisui already unlocked his Mangekyo Sharingan. It's kind of crazy he unlocked it because his family died, or his mom died, I guess, after intense like medical care after like being injured and like a mission. And so she died, and he unlocked the Mangekyo Sharingan. And so he puts Itachi seeing him. So he makes Itachi think that he killed Naruto by stabbing him. And then Shisui puts him under a Suke no Mi making Itachi think that he killed Naruto, and he sees it over and over and over again. And basically, Itachi definitely unlocks his Mangekyo Sharingan. This would be like a point, like if Sasuke actually killed Naruto, he would definitely unlock his Mangekyo Sharingan, but he didn't because he loved him too much as like a best friend and stuff, so he couldn't. And so, but this time Itachi sees himself doing it, and he blames himself so much, and he just like unlocks. He breaks through that genjutsu, and then he sees Naruto sitting right in front of him, happy to see him, and say, "Oh yes, you finally got it. You finally got it, Itachi. You got the Mangekyo Sharingan, just like Shisui." And then Itachi, tired, falls to the floor, exhausted from unlocking it for the first time. And that's where I'm going to end it. I know it wasn't exactly like the longest video, and I was just like trying to like test the waters. So, see you guys next time.